Today I'm going to show you guys how to do chicken lollipops. It's one of my favorite summer recipes. It's definitely one of my kids' favorites. It's just a fun way of grilling up chicken drumsticks. They look cool, they're fun to make, so let me show you how to do it. The star of this recipe are obviously chicken drumsticks, and check this out. This whole thing, and there's like 20 of them in here, cost only $5. So this is a really economical recipe and a good way to feed your whole family. To start the prep, I like to pull the skin down over the meat so your drumstick looks just like this. And next you want to take a sharp knife and you're going to cut around the bone right above this meaty part section. So just like this all the way around. Cut through the tendons and now just scrape this part clean to expose the bone just like that. Next, take your thumb and just pop this whole thing over the knuckle. So you want to expose as much of this as you can. Now take your knife and I'm just going to trim this off to remove all this cartilage, skin right from the knuckle and get it nice and clean. So kind of like this. So this is all that we're removing. So there's not really much waste. It's all just skin, cartilage. There's a tiny amount of meat, but it's very small, so there's not really any waste. Now take your knife and then just scrape this section clean, right? You want to presentation is key in these lollipops, so you want to be sure that this knuckle is nice and clean. And now take your hand and just push down on this bottom section to create this here chicken lollipop. After your chicken lollipops are prepped, I'm going to hit these with a little olive oil. So this is going to do two things. This will act as a binder for the seasoning and will also help get the skin that nice bite through texture. I'm going to talk about that a little bit later. The way that I'm going to cook these and finish them in the sauce, that skin is not going to be crispy, but it'll have that good bite through texture. It's not going to be tough or rubbery, so just be sure you coat that entire lollipop with olive oil. And for the seasoning, I'm using my all-purpose rub. Honestly, any seasoning here will work. Whatever you have at home, whatever you like, feel free to use that. And then just season the lollipop on all sides. See, look at that. Look how nice that looks. After the lollipops are seasoned, I like cooking them on this chicken drumstick rack. So basically they hang from the top by the knuckle. You can get these on Amazon. They're like 10 bucks and they are super useful, especially when cooking drumsticks, because you get much better airflow. Plus it's easy to put all of them on the grill and then take them off. So I like using this. You can also use this in your oven, grill, whatever you're cooking this on. So it's a cool little cooking tool that's not expensive and just makes making drumsticks so much easier. See? Just like that. I'm gonna cook these chicken drumsticks on my Weber Searwood. Now I'm doing something a little bit different with this cook. As you can see, the grill is off, so the chicken goes on a cold grill. Now I'm gonna fire it up and set the temperature to 375 degrees. Let's just give it a second here. So let's go 375. There it goes. Fire it up, and I'm gonna close the lid. Starting the drumsticks on the cold grill will start to bring them up to temperature along with the grill, meaning the fat in that skin is gonna start to render down, giving us that nice bite through texture after they're done. I almost forgot. So these are all the trimmings from the drumsticks, right? So all this cartilage, kind of the knuckle, some of the fat. I'm gonna put this right on the smoker. I'm gonna cook these through, and these will be a perfect snack for Jax that's waiting right there to get something from this recipe. While the chicken is on the smoker, we can prep the barbecue sauce. Now there's a bunch of different ways you can do this. You can make a full sauce from scratch. Today I'm going to be using a store-bought sauce. I'm using this Patriot sauce from Code 3 Spices. So I'm going to put this into my little bowl. Now little saucepan, whichever way you go, it's always best to warm up your sauce. It's going to get a much better consistency and will coat the chicken much better. And then I also like to add a little bit of honey, because this will give our sauce that nice shine and gloss after it's warmed up. I'm going to give this a little mix. And then I'm going to put this on the smoker at the very end just to warm it up, and then right before I sauce the drumsticks. All right, let's take a look at our drumsticks. Ooh, yeah, these are looking really good. They still have a little bit ways to go, but these trimmings for Jax are done. So I'm going to pull these guys off, let them cool down just a minute, and then this guy's going to get a little snack. You want to try a little snack? Little chicken? Oh, I think that's pretty good. Ready? One more? Oh, yeah. See, no waste, no waste. Everything gets eaten, whether we eat it or Jax eats it. Somebody's gonna eat it. All right, the chicken has hit about 170 internal, so now it's time to sauce it up. So the best way to do it is to dunk those drumsticks into a barbecue sauce. So you want to take this warmed up sauce, and I like to pour it into these Yeti cups. Take your drumstick and just dunk it in. See, you get full coverage that way. Oh, look at that. It is glossy, shiny. I like to go about 2 or 3 times. And then just put it back on for another minute or so. Let that sauce stack up. And our lollipops will be ready to go. Ooh, wow. Look at that. Chicken lollipops are done. They have rested. You want to be sure you let them rest for about 5 to 10 minutes because they're going to be super hot. But check these out. Look how nice that looks. They are shiny, glossy. They smell so good. Let's give it a try. Wow. It's sweet, tangy, smoky. You get this beautiful bite through skin. Look at that. I mean, this is absolutely perfect. And they're just so easy to make and just a fun way of serving. Like you put this whole thing out on your dinner table and everybody's gonna try to grab one because it's fun. It's a chicken lollipop, right? That is so good. Can also go with a little bit extra barbecue sauce right on top. Look at that. All right, that's it for this video. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and I'll see you guys next time. Oh yeah, so good.